The history of Colma, California. It is often called the City of the Dead due to the fact that it has so many cemeteries, which include a Jewish cemetery, a Chinese cemetery, a pet cemetery, and so forth. It is known that this town has more dead people than living. The reason that there are so many cemeteries is because in San Francisco it is not allowed to bury people. Incorporated in 1924, the city of Colma actually has a lot more dead residents, an estimated 2 million, than it does living, which is around 1,200. There are 17 cemeteries within the city's 2 square miles, which account for approximately 73% of the total acreage of the town. Some of the boneyards contain some fairly noteworthy former folks, such as denim pioneer Levi Strauss, publishing pontonate William Randolph Hearst, and tombstone gunslinger Wyatt Earp. Just how did this city end up with so many dead occupants? A California state law was passed in the late 1800s. State Penal Code 297 stated that prohibited any burials anywhere except in established cemeteries such as one by a city or a county, church, ethnic group, or military. You could no longer bury a body on the homestead or along the wagon trail. San Francisco had many cemeteries established by the time gold was discovered. Hundreds of thousands arrived bringing diseases, followed by deaths, and filled cemeteries to capacity. Cemetery owners started looking for new locations to expand or relocate their burial grounds. They were frustrated in their attempts to buy San Francisco property. Land was too valuable for cemetery use, said real estate promoters. The San Francisco City Fathers passed Bill No. 54 and Ordinance No. 25 on March 26, 1900, stating that no further burials would be allowed within the city and county of San Francisco. With no further burials, they became a place of neglect and vandalism, and then they became a health hazard. Colma became the chosen area for the cemeteries. In August of 1912, the San Francisco's Board of Supervisors declared intent to evict all cemeteries in their jurisdiction. On January 14, 1914, removal notices were sent to all cemeteries, branding them as a public nuisance and a menace and a detriment to the health and welfare of city dwellers. There were more delays to this order as the cemeteries and some citizens fought to have it revoked. By November of 1937, the legal battles were over, and the bodies not removed were now ordered to be removed. Colma cemeteries now inherited hundreds of thousands of additional bodies. This all led to the incorporation of the cemetery area that has become known as Lawndale on August 5, 1924. The associated cemeteries, made up of supervisors from each, were concerned that what happened in San Francisco could happen again. To protect the cemeteries, they became organized and incorporated. They wanted the name Memorial Park, but there was already a Memorial Park in our county. We kept Lawndale until the United States Postal Service informed us that there was a Lawndale in Southern California. So they went back to the name of Colma. This happened on November 17, 1941. Colma's living-to-dead ratio of residents has earned the city some morbid monikers, such as the City of Souls and the City of the Silent. Ironically, or perhaps due to a little graveyard humor on the part of the local Chamber of Commerce, the city's official slogan is actually, "It's great to be alive in Colma." Most of the city's occupants, though, wouldn't know anything about that.